Hey guys, how you doing? It's Carter, back at you again with some more source code. I've had a bunch of people asking me for more and just got to keep them coming. So I got a really good one today, and I got a few surprises with it. They're not actually surprises, they're just really awesome things, so I hope you enjoy that. My buddy Alex, who you guys might know, who did the the 4 pictures image code. It's been really popular, and it's actually been really successful for a lot of people that have used it. We've been talking a bunch, and he came back and said, hey, look, I've got this really cool poker code, and because we've worked with a lot of cool people on the word pick code, like let's soup this up and get this out to a lot of people that we can make them a lot of money. And of course, that's music to my ears. So what he did is he came back with a video poker code, and it's been around on a few of the websites before, but this one he's done a lot more, and we've added to it. I'm going to walk through everything about this, and he's made it really fun, like not fun, I guess that's not the right word, but he's made it really easy to use, really easy to profit off of it, and he's really hitting it in a perfect time, because I know for myself, everyone's talking about casino, and also poker is really getting a lot of airplay right now in Chartboost and on a lot of the other networks. A lot of big advertisers are making a big play to sell off traffic for or buy up traffic for their big poker games. So being able to build these poker games, I think, is a really awesome idea. And so that's why I'm really excited about this, among other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the ins and outs of this code, and then I'm going to show you a few different options that we're going to have, and then I'm going to show you every feature and walk through how it works and all the benefits, and then we'll let you guys read the articles. So let's just get started. So this is going to be in 2 parts, and this is the first part. The first part is this mini poker game, and it's a pretty straightforward game. And as you see here, it's got Game Center already locked in, and I'm going to come back to that in a second. So you open this up, and it's a straightforward home screen. You got your leaderboard, you got your store where you can buy more purchases and all that, and it's got the options screen where you can do all this sort of fun stuff, which changes the animations and sound or whatever. And it has one game. It's called Jacks or Better. And if you guys don't know poker at all, I don't really play much poker, but I know enough to know that Jacks or Better is a poker game that's built on the odds that you get paid out on. So it affects a lot of what this is against when you play the house. So Jacks or Better might appeal to a certain type of poker player, and 5-card draw or whatever it may be. Texas Hold'em might appeal to someone else. So as you saw there, maybe I'll do it again. This cool animation with these poker chips falling down, that kind of stuff is all baked in here, which I really like, because those are the kind of details that people see, and they see quality when they see that kind of stuff. So I really like to see that sort of thing. So what you see up here up top is this is just the payout table. It shows you the pool and all this. And what you're going to do is, let's say we put a bet. Let's put a bet down, put a max bet, and let's deal. Let's see what happens. So you can see right there on the cards, what I really like is how the cool animations that it has. It does a really good job. And what it also does is it automatically holds the cards that are your best options. So even if the player isn't very good at poker, what's nice about these games is that it will actually tell you which cards you probably should hold. So all you got to do is worry about pressing draw, right? Okay, so I won 5 coins. That's terrific. Really excited about that. I'm going to turn that up just in case. And so you're on to the next round, and so you can see the whole up to your top, the today best, the bet, all times best, all that sort of stuff. And we're going to deal again. And you can see this. So right there, boom, Rev Mob pops up. Perfect placement to get this, rocking and rolling from ECPM standpoint. And this game will keep people engaged for a very long time. And that's what most poker games are. There's a few that are really complex and multiplayer, but the difference being, when you look at the codes that I have, for example, like the surf slot code is kind of like, it's a basic dumbed down version of what this is. It's a single experience. It doesn't have like 85 lines and huge game centers and like 90 different stages. It's just got one, and it keeps people engaged, and it goes ROI positive because it's simple and it's easy to make, and it's easy for certain people to understand. And that's what this has going for it too, which is really great. And technically speaking, what this also has is it's got iPhone, iPhone 5, iPad, it's all Retina, which is really great. And it's really easy to reskin this. So if we go back real quick and you want to buy coins, what you have to update when you reskin this from a technical standpoint is you got to just replace the in-app purchase IDs, which is super easy to do. You replace the leaderboard in the Game Center stuff, and the ad network. So there's chart boosters in here, there's rev mobs in here, and the in-app purchase and stuff like that. And that's it. Like, that's all you got to do. So it's, from a technical standpoint, it's really easy to find and replace what needs to be replaced. Everything else can stay the same. From a image standpoint, it's just as easy. And anyone who has the last code Alex sold knows that his documentation is just absolutely awesome. He walks through everything that needs to happen. He helps you through the process. If you look on the blog, you'll see that he responds to pretty much all the comments, and he helps you with everything you need to know. He's going to include all the Photoshop PSD files, which is also awesome. I think a lot of people really appreciate that, and he makes it so that it's very clear what needs to get reskinned and redesigned. So you can just literally buy this, pick up the documentation, look through it like very quickly, and then turn around and send that to a developer and say, this is exactly what needs to happen to get this reskinned, and they'll know exactly what to do. You don't have to spend any time doing it, which is really cool. And I think one of the biggest aspects of this that I really like, which you don't find in a lot of games, is Alex has spent a lot of time actually perfecting the algorithm that determines how this gets paid out and what gets held here. And if you look through the reviews on any of these big casino games, slot machines or poker or whatever, one of the biggest reasons for retention and one of the biggest things that differentiates good games from bad games is the payout. And as a non-gambling casino user, you might not realize how important that is. But for people that are going to play this hundreds and hundreds of times, they're going to realize what's going on with a good or bad payout. And Alex has spent a lot of time, and he's worked on these payouts, and he's made it so that the payout works out over time. You know, it might be somewhere in the 70 or 80 or 90% range over the lifetime of users' experience. And so that's going to get them to continue to buy coins and keep coming back. And the final thing that this has going for it, which is cool, is there's a bonus coin card, I guess is the word. There's a bonus card feature so that when you close the app and then you come back, you get a bonus card handed to you, or dealt to you, or whatever you want, so that you can build your pool. So it's kind of like in a slot machine game when you get bonus coins for, every hour, every 20 minutes, or every 2 days, or whatever it may be. It's kind of like a daily bonus, which is great for re-engagement. And that's what we got. It's easy to reskin. It's in a hot category. Poker's a really, really good angle to be playing right now, no pun intended. And I think that there's a lot to be here. And so this is the first part. And so this is the framework. It's got everything. What I wanted to talk about, and what Alex and I discussed, and we came to this conclusion, is that this is a really great, this is really great in terms of for one single license. But there's a lot of poker. There's a lot of different types of poker out there. So what Alex did is he actually went back, and I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to close that, and I'm going to pop open what he is also offering for people if they want to play. If they want to buy the unlimited license, he's going to hook up all 6 of these. And all these are, like I said earlier, these are just different payouts for different poker games, right? So when you play, let's say, AC/DC or whatever, the payouts will be different here, but then the algorithm is also going to change. So you're going to have a different gaming experience, and you're going to hook in more users, because more users will understand these different games. And this is all going to be baked in. And realistically, if you bought the other one and you bought a few licenses on it, you could probably build out 4 or 5 or 6 of these if you wanted to, but it would take you a ton of time, and who knows if you would do it right. And you'd have to add all this code and do all the math. And so what Alex is doing is he's already done all this for you, which is amazing. So you basically get 6 poker games in one, and the ability to reskin this unlimited times, which is that's gold when it comes to reskinning apps. I mean, being able to have all these different options, which is super, super great. And all the images don't have to get you don't have to make 6 apps. So you have one app that just uses 6 different algorithms in the back end. So it's no more work for you, which I thought was a really, really great bonus. And so I'll let you guys read the article, and I'll obviously let you guys do the commenting thing. And of course, Alex and I will be here to answer all your questions. But I think this is a really, really great one. I think you're going to see a lot more poker games coming into the market from advertisers looking to buy up traffic. And this is a great way to monetize. And I'll walk through all the money that Alex has made using this code that I think is going to be very, very exciting for you. So thanks so much for your time, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.